What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hiddenheightsfarm vlog. My name is Kevin, and everybody is hitting us up, messaging us, leaving comments wanting an update on Daisy. And excuse me, I have a cold here, so if I start sneezing and all that, forgive me. Can't hardly breathe right now. I've been taking meds and everything, but I can't quite cut it. So we're going to head out here, and we're going to talk about Daisy for a little bit. So we've got a lot of new subscribers here lately, and a lot of you don't know who Daisy is. She is our Anatolian Shepherd. She is our livestock guardian dog. And there's a lot of you that's been following us for a long time that absolutely love Daisy. Everybody likes to see the dogs in the videos, it seems like. And oh, here she is right there. She heard me say your name. And guys, this is a little update on Daisy. So let me get in here and we'll talk a little bit more about it. What are you doing, girl? What you doing, girl? It's muddy out here. Alright, let's get out of this mud and we'll go talk, Daisy. Let's go talk. Get over here before all your goats come. Come on. Good girl. It's a mud hole out here. We just had the dozer out here, so it is super messy, and it's been raining. Alright guys, so as you can see, Daisy is in perfect condition pretty much. She's still got a few little scratches on her nose, but nothing bad. And she has actually got out one more time since she had the little fight with the Bobcat. So we don't know if the Bobcat came back or if the coyotes come back. But yes, this is the hero dog, Daisy. She got out of her pen, which she hardly ever does, and she had a Bobcat pretty much tore up, bleeding, and in a tree. And by the time I got there, we were just worried because she was missing. By the time I got there, I was going to shoot the stupid thing, and it took off running. I grabbed her, got the leash on her, and got her back. There was blood all over. So you guys seen the video. I'm not going to go too much into it, but she's an awesome dog, guys. This is one of the best kind of dogs you can ever have on your farm if you have livestock. You know, you can't just go out there and buy a livestock guardian dog and expect it to do its job. You got to kind of train them, and a lot of it, most of it, is going to be instinct. So Daisy's supposed to be a full-blood Anatolian. I don't know that for sure, but she does have the double dew claws, and she has the little tail that's kind of curled, and that is a pretty good trait of an Anatolian. Let me show them, Daisy. Turn around here, let me see your tail, girl. Ah, it's hard to see. There you go. Oh, she wants her belly scratched. Wants her belly scratched. You deserve it, don't you? Yeah, there's a good girl. Yeah. So, a couple of days after she got the Bobcat, I harvested a deer. I took a doe, and she got fed well. Her and Mojo got a lot of the deer meat. Not a lot, but they got quite a bit of deer meat and a bunch of the organs and stuff, so she got a special treat. She's been a good girl. So basically, back to what I was saying, she's perfect. She don't have any wounds or anything on her, luckily. A lot of times them Bobcats will bite their necks or bite these dogs, and they will cause some pretty bad puncture wounds that usually get infected. But she is the only dog in this pen that guards these goats. Yeah, she's got a few scratches on her nose. I don't know if I can show you guys or not. It's hard to see. She won't be still. Like I was saying, she's the only one that is in this pen. She does an awesome job guarding her goats. These are her goats. And she beds down with them as they're grazing. She beds down with them in the barn at night. Sleeps with them right next to them in the hay or in the straw, whatever. And you know, if there's anything that comes around, she alerts us, she barks, she lets us know, hey, something ain't normal here, come check this out, or come help me out. And sometimes now Mojo even comes over and helps her, and that's something I kind of want to talk about. So a lot of people, not everybody, but a lot of people was kind of bad mouthing Mojo the other day in the video when Daisy got out and went and fought the Bobcat or whatever she did. She was trying to run that thing off, telling it this is her territory. Well, for those of you who've been following us know that Mojo stays in our yard, and he primarily protects the pygmy herd over there. but he doesn't stay in the pen all the time. He pretty much sleeps on the front or the back porch. He guards the turkeys, the chickens. If he hears a danger or a turkey starts alerting everybody or a rooster or whatever, he's right there in their pen. Excuse me. So a lot of people are saying, well, Mojo didn't do his job. He should have went and backed up Daisy. And, you know, sometimes that is the case. But in this case, he knew something was going on because he could hear. I mean, it sounded like a big dog fight. I didn't really hear the cat making noises, but I could hear Daisy just sound like she was ripping something apart. And Mojo did his job. He stayed in the yard. You know, right when I got back with Daisy, he was right here at the fence. He stayed pretty much with the goats and with the other goats. He was in between both the herds of goats. And that's another instinct. A lot of times these females, especially these female Anatolians, they will actually climb a fence and go after a predator or a danger. And the males are more laid back. They'll kind of just lay around and let the fight come to them a lot of times. You know, if a coyote or something got in this pen, or if Mojo was in this pen and a coyote got in here, he would absolutely go get it. But he probably isn't going to go jump the fence and go chase it down. He's more laid back. The males are more laid back. They're more, their instincts are to, ouch, you're heavy, girl. Their instincts are to more lay back and just protect the herd, let the fight come to them more or less. So Mojo did an excellent job. You know, he was alert. He knew something was going on. And if something would have killed Daisy, like a coyote or a pack of coyotes or dogs or whatever would have ended up killing Daisy or putting her down and came on after these goats, I'm sure Mojo would have been right there in between them and doing his job to protect the goats because he knows that something was going on. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of classify or clear that up. So I kind of wanted to clear that up a little bit. A lot of people was even some comments that Mojo was being a sissy and not doing his job, but that is just what some of the males do. You know, these females will go off and chase stuff for miles even, trying to get them and either killing them or running them off, fighting them to where they don't want to come back. Look at this. Oh, Hero's sleeping, aren't you? Huh? You're wanting petting. So she is a very good girl, even though she has been a little bit of a troublemaker here recently. She got out a couple weeks ago and her Mojo took off down the road. And that's one of the reasons that we're putting up the gate. That way Skeeter don't decide to chase them one day. Right? You gotta quit running down the road. You can't go that far away. Yeah, you got big mean teeth, don't you? So guys, you know, like I said in many other videos, sometimes these livestock guardian dogs can be super, super frustrating. Just like the first time we brought Mojo home, put him in the pygmy goat's pen, because Mojo was a direct replacement to our alpha dog, Bear, that we had for 9 years, and he suddenly died from a twisted stomach. So we found Mojo, we went down to Sulphur, Oklahoma, picked him up, and it was actually like a 2-for-1 thing because Daniel with the Arms Family Homestead had a Kiko goat that we wanted to buy a buck. It was Jerkface Jr. Jerkface is one of his sons. He's over on the pygmy goat herd. He's got all those pygmies bred. But anyway, we picked Mojo up, brought him home, put him in the pen, and he would not stay in there. He just wanted to jump out of the fence, come lay on the porch, be around people. Like I said, it is hard to have a perfect livestock guardian dog. We've had many here in the time that we've been farming, and we've only had one that we would actually probably call perfect, and that was Bear. He was a Great Pyrenees. He's the one that died suddenly this last May, and that's who Mojo is taking over for. Mojo's only 3 years old, so hopefully he leads a long life here on the farm as well. Daisy's 2 years old. She's considered a pup, aren't you? Huh? You considered a puppy? Yeah, you're a good girl though. So anyways, guys, I know a lot of people that watch our channel have goats, have livestock, and a lot of people message us asking us questions about these livestock guardian dogs or llamas or whatever. You know, there's all kinds of different guardians, and these dogs really do work out great for us, even though sometimes things don't go perfect. You got to roll with the punches, and that's just farm life. You know, a lot of people scolded us when they watch our videos saying you're not supposed to interact with your livestock guardian dogs. That's why Mojo's getting out, jumping the fence and coming over in your yard and wanting to be around people and all that. Well, you know, we have 2 young kids too, so we don't just want a mean, aggressive livestock guardian dog. We want them to be used to our kids, be used to strangers, because we have customers and people just coming out checking out our goats or wanting to buy goats. If someone comes out here wanting to buy a Spanish goat and you go to load them up and you have an aggressive dog, they're going to be all over you, and they're going to have someone bleeding, because these dogs will tear you up. We have to lock Daisy in the barn. I got a video, if I can remember, I'll put an iCard up here. Got a video just a few months back when Rachel and I was working the goats over here at this goat shoot. We had to pin Daisy up in the barn because to her, we're hurting her goats. These are her babies. You know, this is what she's bred to do, is take care of these goats. She's bonded with them, she protects them, and that's her job. Even though she is our baby, you know, it don't matter. If we're hurting her babies, she's gonna bite us, she's gonna hurt us. So we want her to be used to us somewhat. Go check out that video and you guys will see. Back before we got these Spanish goats last year, we had sheep. And over here at this little corral system, I was trying to load these sheep up, and there was some that was not cooperating. So Daisy originally was brought to the farm, and she was guarding our sheep. I was by myself trying to load these sheep up, and sheep are really hard to work with. These big ewes that we had, they're super heavy and just stubborn, and it was just frustrating. Anyways, I was grabbing them, throwing them in the trailer. I think there was 44. No, I had that 16-foot stock trailer stuffed full, and I didn't pin Daisy up. Well, there was a couple more little lambs left that I didn't get yet. As soon as I grabbed one, it started freaking screaming, and Daisy went over here and jumped that panel, and she pretty much ripped that lamb out of my hand, and it scared the crap out of me. So that's what I told Rachel. Next time we work these goats or any kind of livestock, we're pinning Daisy up. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I just wanted to give everyone a update on our hero, Miss Daisy. And she's doing perfectly fine. Like I did say, she did get out one more time. But okay, here's the story. She got out one more time. This was on Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We were coming home from Rachel's grandparents, her grandpa's house. And it was in the evening time, just before dark. Daisy was down the road, just right by our fence, just right outside of this pen here. And she seen us, she took off running. And by the time I got the car in the garage and came out here to see what she was up to, she was already back in the pen. So she might be being a bad girl in our eyes, but she knows what she's doing. And she knows how to get back in the pen, which is a major plus. So I'm not going to fix any more of the fence. If danger comes, if predators come right by our fence and she wants to go after them, she can. She's earned it. She's proved that she's came back, and she's proved that she's fighting predators. So in my eyes, she's doing her job. So thank you, Daisy. You're a good girl. I'm gonna go get you some treats here in a minute. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment down below, and please, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. We're gonna have more videos coming out on our livestock guardian dogs, and pretty soon we're gonna have baby goats in a couple months. So hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time.